Hello everyone, this is Ron. Welcome to Apollo.io. Whether you are in sales, marketing, or business development, Apollo.io is an all-in-one platform for prospecting, outreach, and closing deals. In this guide, we'll walk you through everything you need to master Apollo.io features from finding leads to automating outreach. Now let's get started. So, Apollo.io is a sales engagement platform that combines prospecting, email outreach, CRM integration, and analytics. It's very packed with AI driven tools for smarter lead generation, personalized outreach, and pipeline management. So, first of all, just go to Google and search for Apollo.io. Click on this first link. Now, let's go to the pricing here. Here you can see there are four plans, right? Free, basic, professional, and organization. Monthly is 20% expensive as compared to annual here. Now, if you just scroll down, you will able to compare the each plan regarding each and everything, right? So here you can see you can come to this website, you can compare yourself, or you can just watch the video, pause it up, and you can just compare it, right? Now let's say I just want to go and use the free one. So here by clicking on this box, you agree to the terms and condition. Now just go and click on sign up for free. Use your normal work email or just a Google ID or Microsoft ID. Once you have made an account, this is the exact dashboard which you are going to find out, right? Now we will go one by one. Here on the left side you will find this all this normal options here. By the way, you can connect your email, you can integrate CRM like Salesforce, HubSpot, or another CRM to sync contacts. Now if you want to invite your team, so let's go to the admin settings here and let's go to the integration. So here you can see there's a lot of option to connect it up. For example, here you can see you can connect your Salesforce, HubSpot, Pipedrive. These are the new CRMs, right? Slack is pretty much for communication here. Inside your organization, Zapier, API, you can do a lot of things, right? You can even connect to the Google, Zoom, right? Now, let's say I would just want to connect it with, Google Meet. So by the way, you have to just go and click on here, connect. It will just load for a few seconds. Click on get started now and it will ask you to auto record on, so you can just turn this off or you can just go and click on next. Now here this is auto record setting, you can customize it accordingly, right? And I will just leave it as it is. Now click on next. Now here this is my email address. Now you can simply just go and click on next and then just go and click on finish, right? So it will get connected with your normal email address, right? Which is pretty easy to do, and same way you can integrate it. Now let's say if you want to invite your team, so you can just go here, write your profile. In the profile you will find a lot of options here. You can change it up, you can change your email settings, conversation, your double authentication, security, and a lot of stuff here. Actually you will find all the settings option here, right? So let's say first of all let me show you how you can add your teammate. In the bottom left side corner you will see this option add teammates. Just simply give whatever access you want to give them and enter the email address. You can enter a lot of email address, multiple email address at one point of time. Just you can separate it. For example, let's say I will just write here john at gmail.com. I can just press it comma and you will see here a new email has been added. I can add another one and click on send invite once I go and select here, right? So that is pretty easy thing to do. In the settings you will find all these options. These are normal settings, so once you start using it up, you can, let's say I just connected with my email, right? So you can see here it is showing up, this is Gmail and all the email will be taken here, right? Notification, the Chrome extensions and everything, right? This is a user and team. You can just go to the user and you can find all your team members from here, right? And you can add more. Now this is billing and credits. Now inside the billing and credits you will find how many tokens you have, which plan you're using of Apollo, right? Same goes for license settings, credit, and AI usage. So AI is not completely free. Obviously we'll look into the practical of AI into this video, but yeah, AI is not free. I have just got only 100 credits per month, which is in the free case. Now this is, you will find a lot of things. You can just come here and you can change all the settings whatever you want. Now let's go back to the home section here. Now this is a dashboard. It will give you a complete brief information what is happening in your organization, in your workspace, right? Now let's say if I just go to the people, so if I have added some of the people will show up here. So you can see here I can use, there are 40 plus smart filters which can help me to find a very specific things here, right? I'll just go and click on finish here. Now let's say I have added some of the contacts which I can just go and create it. So it will add it in the list section. This is a persona, right? And the email status and everything which you will find it here. The search filter use criteria, you can like industry, company, size, job title, or location. So just for example, let's say I want to find VP of sales at SaaS company in California with 50 to 200 employees. It can help me to do so. Now, if you just go and check this persona here, so it is, you can create persona with an AI. So if I just go and click on here, it will help me to create it. So just go and click on confirm, you can edit this stuff, right? And with the help of AI power, you can set up with the help of this assistant. It is pretty easy because Apollo AI suggests lead based on your past interaction. Right now here it created, you can confirm any one of them, you can even edit it up and click on confirm personas. Now in this way you can just add it. Now just go and click on finish and exit. Right now you can save the list, you can organize leads into list. So for example, QT prospects or high value accounts, right? So this is really useful. You can use the Chrome extension to scrap LinkedIn profiles directly into the Apollo. If you don't know how to do it, let me just know in the comment box, I will make a separate video on it. Same goes for companies, right? And all this detail will be keep adding, and you can also import if you have been using a CRM, or if you just integrate your CRM automatically, all this information will show up. So everything is same in people and companies. The only difference is you can just add the company entity here, right? And individuals in the people section. Now the list section will give you a brief idea about, let's say I want to create a people list, right? So I will just go and click on create a people list, and automatically it will add it in the people. Same way you can just create a company list here. Now let's say I'll just write here, let's say John, and I will put it inside the people. I can select the filters, and let's say I want to create a persona with the help of AI. I can just do it, right? I can give them a job title. I can add the company, the location, and everything, right? And I can simply just go and click on create. So this is really easy thing to do. Now if I just go to the people here, it will be added, and I can find John here, right, which I just added. Now the data enrichment is really useful. You can see this is a data health center, this is CRM, CSV, so you can import your Excel files here. Now whatever contacts you have saved on the people page, or once you connect with your CRM, it will help you to give some of the insight and track the quality of your data. But unfortunately it work only two CRM. The first one is a Salesforce, and the second is HubSpot, and the latest one is a Pipedrive. But to connect it up, we don't have any option, we can only use both. Now let's say I want to connect with the Salesforce to import all the data. First of all, I have to allow the access, then I have to log in with the Salesforce credentials to just connect or integrate Apollo with my Salesforce or HubSpot. So that is pretty easy. Now let's move to the, by the way, this is really beneficial, right? You can see here this, there are some of the benefits listed here, you can just check them out. Now this is a sequence. Now, in sequence, you can create custom sequence which will help you to reach your client in a large way. You can just in a masses, right? So it's really easy because the automation helps you to create personalized email campaigns for your clients in a very large way. So the first thing, let's just go and click on create a sequence here. Now I can use the AI assistant, or I can just go the templates are complete from this scratch. Let's say I just want to go with templates here. Now this is here, so these are the templates. Let's say I want to at risk customer, so those customers, those clients which are at risk, I can send them an automated email, so I don't have to do manually, or my team member doesn't have to do it, right? So this is really useful here, and I can set it here, right? So these are the campaigns. So let's say I can just turn this on, right? And this is how you can do so. I can even run A/B testing to check. A/B testing is something, for example, if you want to check, if you want to test something, you can test on 20 people divided by 2. So you can just give a test on the 10 people and a B test on the 10 people, and you can compare which generated more satisfying result. And once, let's say, B generated a better result, then you can just do the same campaign at a mass to a large extent of people. So this is how you can just going to get more and more results, right? So that is really interesting. I can simply just go and click on add contact, and here I can select these CSV file or select list here, right? So let's say I will enter their email list or their name, right? Let's say this is my list. I'll just go and select here John, and automatically all contacts will be added, and I can schedule this email. Now let's say I want to edit it up, so I can just go and click on edit. right? And it will show me the exactly all the emails. Now here we can just edit the entire email. Make sure you just don't touch this part, right? You can edit the entire content here. You can change it up. You can write with AI, right? And just go and click on save, and then you can start this automation. So this will help you to do a lot of things, because first of all, you can personalize email. You can do at large extent to a large people, large client. You can send a test email to yourself, then start the sequence, right? It will help you to do the cold outreach in a very fast manner. You don't have to do anything manually. So this is really interesting. Same way, if I just go to the email sequence, I can create an email sequence or automation directly from here too. So we can just go to the templates. What I've explained in the sequence, you can do the same thing here. You don't have an email template yet, so let's just go and click on new email template, and I can use this template and again. This is regarding the calls. So if you have connected your CRM, it will show all the calls which you have doing, and you can make, answer, record and transcribe call with Apollo. So you don't have to juggle between your CRM or some other software just for the calling purposes. If you want to set up meeting, you can do with the integrated apps, for example Zoom meeting, and there's a Google Meet and Microsoft Teams, right? You can schedule a team. So just to do it, you can just go and click on create on the top right side corner. If it is a single host, if it is a multiple, there's a lot of options, right? So let's say I'll just go with a single host here, and here I can just write the meeting name, the duration, I can meeting description and everything, and I can send the link to my client. And in this way we can just set up an entire call meeting. This is regarding a conversation. So for here also, you don't need to just shift to different website or different software. For example Slack, you can just integrate it, and all the calls, all the conversation which you are doing will show up here, right? You can even record the calls and you can hear it later for other purposes. So if I just go and click on record, this is a meeting URL, and automatically it will record the entire meeting. Now this is the deals. The deal section is useful for generally we have seen it in the CRM, right? And once you connect to your CRM, automatically all the deals pipeline will be show up here. But it's not necessary. If you're pretty much comfortable with different CRM which is working pretty well for you, you can just go with that. Task is this is a really good thing, because I use for the task purposes, I use Trello, make.com, or there's other softwares too people use it, Asana, right? So you can create a task. Let's say I will just go in here, and this is regarding the deal. So I'll select the whichever deal it is, then the task is create 10 emails, right? And I can assign to specific my team member what's the priority. Let's priority is high, and the due date, so the due date is on the 2nd of May. I can add a description, click on create a task. So I don't have a deal right now, that's why I cannot select it. So once you just go and click on create task, you will able to create a task. Now the workflow and analytics is pretty useful. So let's go with the workflow here. So workflow help you to create a very specific task in a very simple way, so where you don't have to do manually or you don't have to assign every time. So let's say I want to make it, I can always do it with the scratch, or let's say I want to outreach to my targets in a very personal way. So let's say this is just like a sequence, right? Where you do it in the sequence, you have to do with the emails, but in the workflow, you can just do it with every aspect, right? So I can create a workflow just like how Zapier does it, right? So we don't have to do manually. Now, first of all, we have to set a trigger point, and when that happens, automatically the second should happen, right? So let's say, for example, you can start here. It says start immediately after activation, right? Let's say you have did a meeting with a client, and automatically that client information should save to the contact list. So it can happen, you don't have to do manually, and you can just put an exit here, right? Add contacts to the sequence, so that email can also go to that client, and just go and click on exit, right? So this will happen again and again. This is a workflow, you can test this out. Now analytics is pretty cool, because you can use data to refine your strategy, and this is where analytics help you, because you can check the open rates, reply rates, conversation or conversion rates, top performing sequence and subject lines, each and everything. You can check which test worked out regarding A/B test, right? There's a team performance matrix, right? You can aim for 15-20% for the goal outreach, and identify which steps derive engagement. You can leverage AI. You can use Apollo AI for email personalization and lead prioritization, right? You can experiment with subject lines and CTS during A and B testing. You can avoid spam filters by following, GDPR, can spam rules, manage outreach on the go. So this is really useful, and this is it. I hope you found this video, because Apollo.io is a game changer for sales team, right? Start with the free plan, then scale with the pro features as you grow. And this is it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.